Welcome back to Bull Sessions here on 680 KFEQ. Got a question that you want Brad to answer on the show? Got an idea for the show? Email the guys at bull@willcross.net. Now, here's Randy Baker and agronomist Brad Law.
Okay, here we are back again. You are listening to Bull Sessions on 680 KFEQ. We've had a big day here with our guest, Miles Mitchell.
Learning about those red planters.
Red Planters, Dairy Equipment Company, Savannah, Missouri, featuring Case IH. But we're going to talk more with Miles here in just a minute.
Do you have a focus on the farmer for us?
It's funny you should bring that up, Bradley.
It's like we do this every fourth segment.
We do.
Wow.
And I do have a focus on the farmer.
I'm glad you did that part of your homework.
I always do my homework. This week is, you may know him. He's a good friend of mine. He's a brother in Christ. His name is Woody Thunderburg of Union Star, Missouri.
Yes.
You know Woody?
Yes, I do.
Okay, good. Woody's a member of the Union Star Baptist Church, along with his wonderful wife of almost 48 years.
That's a long time.
Her name is Sarah. She's put up with Woody for a long time. I've known Sarah all my life, growing up in Union Star area, like I did. Mm-hmm. Woody, as most of us also, he told me he bought his first calf when he was 5 years old. Now, you've got children that's got calves at that age.
Mm-hmm.
His was a Jersey steer. He paid $13 for it. He got him up and going a little bit, and he said he traded it for an Angus heifer.
That was a good trade.
That was a good trade, and that started his love for the cow-calf side of it. He said that's always been his favorite part.
That cow-calf deal is kind of like Henry Ford. Any color you want as long as it's black, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's still heavily involved in cattle today. He said he used to pick up corn like a lot of us did, Bradley. This was way before your time. We used to make money going out after harvest picking up corn.
If there's a bunch of corn on the field, maybe you needed to get a new combine from Miles.
Exactly. Miles can hook us up here at harvest time. We'll have to have him come back and see if we can talk combines.
All right.
Woody put his extra money into cattle. Mm-hmm. Said he kept on keeping heifers back, sold the bulls to buy cows. He was renting 2 farms when he was still in high school.
That's impressive.
It is impressive. He said he still hasn't figured out the cattle business. Now, is that not a true cattleman to be humble like that? Mm-hmm. Woody also, he used to have rodeos out there. Mm-hmm. Do you know where he lives? Out west of Union Star out there a little ways? In fact, that got to be a pretty big deal for a while. He's had as many, he says, as up to 5,000 people there one time.
Woo, that's a lot of people.
It is. I wish we had rodeos, more of them around anymore. Maybe we can set up a rodeo arena out at your place, Bradley.
No.
No?
No.
Here's something else that you didn't know, I know, and a lot of people didn't know, that the money from those rodeos all went to support the Union Star Fire Department.
That is cool.
Volunteer fire department, and they need stuff, you know. Just like you was talking about Noise Home a while ago, and here's another thing what he does. For 26 years, he's been, he's head of security out at Camp Quality for all the cancer patients and so forth out there. He's been doing that for a long time. He's worked for Norris Quarries. He worked for them for 31 years. He just retired a couple of years ago. So he's back full-time and in the cattle, rolling right along.
All right.
He's got one daughter, Chrissy. She's the school nurse at Union Star. She's married to Jeff Noble. He's a heavy hauler flatbed express truck driver.
Yep. I've stopped before on M and flashed my lights as he backed her in off the highway.
Oh,
there.
have you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he helps Woody out there around the farm still. Well, you know, I talked to Woody about maybe coming on. I think they do the deal in June for Camp Quality. And we want to, I think, promote that, Bradley, don't you?
Yes, we like Camp Quality.
So we'll bring Woody on there sometime before that gets going. Again, I can't say enough about this example of family. He's always, I've never seen him grouchy. Maybe Sarah has, but of course I don't ever see him that way. may God bless Woody and all of his bunch. We hope they live more of the good life just like they do. Like I said, it's a family deal. We are all about faith, family, freedom, and farming.
Well, it is that time of year, people getting seeds put in the ground, and that's why we have Miles here with us in studio.
Is he still here?
Yes,
You still with us, Miles?
Oh, yeah. I'm
All right.
just waiting.
Well, he was educating me over the break about the differences in these red planters and the superiority of them. Mm-hmm. I know he's shaking his head. Everybody can't see that. But he was asking me how much I like to grease the gauge wheels on my green planter. And I said it's not one of the most fun jobs, but it's something you need to do about almost daily. And he was telling me the difference with the red planter, that there's no greasers.
No, since we came with our Horizon Row unit, it's designed. We first started with them back in the late 70s to early 80s. So that design's been with us. It's a deal where we pull our gauge wheels versus push it. It's just like a wheelbarrow. You try to push a wheelbarrow through some loose dirt, it's a hassle.
hard.
Okay, and so if you pull the wheelbarrow through the loose dirt or over an obstacle, it does a lot easier. So in some cases, it doesn't take as much draft load, but it's a situation where we don't have to use our gauge wheel arms because of the composite of the pin that it rides on, and also of the metal that is the arm is cast out of. So
Something I didn't know. I just assumed there was grease certs and they hid them somewhere because some engineer had a mean streak, but there are no grease certs.
there are none.
Why would you think an engineer would do that, Bradley?
I've questioned those things sometimes, but I'm not a master mechanic, so...
I'm getting kind of lost here with these planters because they've got so sophisticated, and I don't have enough land to warrant one, so I've lost touch.
Well, think about this.
They're bigger than 4 rows anymore.
One of these new Early Riser 2000 series planters, if it's bulk fill, Miles, how many bushel of soybeans will those big tanks hold?
It would be right at 100.
Okay, so 100 bushel, and let's say you like to plant at 140. So let's say you're planting our bean of the week, the 79, that was 3,300 seeds per pound, and you plant at 140, you could cover 141 acres every time you fill the planter.
That's correct.
I mean, you could get a lot done.
Yeah, and
You could plant everything Randy owns and his yard and still have seed left in the planter.
Well,
That's
You
right.
could plant the road bank while you're at it.
It's a situation that we have that capability to keep you in the field, keep you in the rows that much longer. And planting beans is not quite as critical as far as the depth goes, and you can speed up a little bit with that. But again, that's why we also have seed tenders that we offer, to keep the planter filled and going, and going in and out of the plant all the time over there to keep the guys going.
Well, one
You
of them big planters, you can cover a lot of acreage, and you've got to feed it.
That's correct.
It doesn't take just a pallet of beans or a mini bulk. You're talking 2 mini bulks just to get it not even full.
That's correct.
Yeah.
So,
Mind-boggling, isn't it?
all right. Do you guys, poor farmers like me can't always afford a new planter. What if a guy like me wanted to, upgrade our current planter and look at a used one? Do you guys carry many in stock? Or?
Yeah, we have a few used ones in stock currently, and also it's the fact that we can put on the precision equipment if that's what a fellow wants, to take it up to basically the same precision level as we have from a unit out of the plant. I mean, we can put on the Delta Force. We can put on the ESET meters, so we can have all the precision in the metering and also in the ground engagement that a fellow can get with the new one.
Well, that is nice, because then you don't have quite the price tag, but then you can still get some of the benefits we talked about of the speed of the placement. All the advances in technology, they backed it so it'll still fit the older stuff. That's convenient. Right. And of course, I bet you probably have a new planter floating around somewhere.
Oh yeah, we've got one there. So we get one of these rainy days possibly coming up. Stop up by the store and take a look at it.
All right, we appreciate that. 'Cause
You need to. As much as we pay you, you could afford to buy one. You're trying to blow that smoke, Bradley.
you know, I'm
I'm
at a
speechless.
loss. Is there some other account it's going into that I don't know about?
Well,
Now, where was Dur Equipment at? For those that don't know,
Oh, we're at the junction of 71 Highway and 59 on the west edge of Savannah.
yep,
So we're easy to get to 4-lane from about anywhere.
yep, not too far
North,
from
south,
St.
east,
Joe,
west.
south from Maryville, right there on the that'd be on the east side of 71.
Correct.
good location. Got
Yep.
a lot of stuff out there,
And
that's for
you
sure.
guys probably have some. If somebody's need parts, fuel filters, oil filters, you probably got those out your ears over there.
Well, we're hopeful to have an adequate stock for you guys.
Hopefully.
Yeah, he said got lawnmowers, and I got to talk to him about that rear tine tiller, too.
All right.
Well, guys, it's come that time again. We're going to have to wrap up another session of Bull Sessions. But first, I got my scripture of the week, and this still applies today as it did then. It's Leviticus 26, 3 through 6. Listen, Bradley.
I'm listening.
If you walk in my statutes and keep my commandments and perform them, then I will give you rain in its season. The land shall yield its produce, and the trees of the field shall yield their fruit. Your threshing shall last till the time of vintage, and the vintage shall last till the time of sowing. You shall eat your bread to the full and dwell in your land safely. I will give peace in the land, and you shall lie down, and none will make you afraid. I will rid the land of evil beasts, and the sword will not go through your land. Okay, well, we...
That was very beautiful, Randy.
Did you like it? Did you
Yes,
listen to it?
Yes, I listened to it. It's very nice. And I want to remind everybody that if you want to hear Randy's Bible verse from weeks past,
Yeah.
all of that stuff is on YouTube. Or maybe you missed the first segment or the second, or you caught part of it or want to hear part of it again. Flip on over to YouTube. Check us out. Just Google Will Cross Bull Sessions on the YouTube.
Okay, and we thank you for being with us here on Bull Sessions, and we'll look forward to talking with you next week here on 680 KFEQ.
Thanks for joining us for Bull Sessions, brought to you by Will Cross Seed. Randy and Brad will be back next Saturday morning, tackling more topics from farming to livestock, soil to seed, farm equipment to rural life. So be sure to join us next Saturday morning, same time for Bull Sessions, right here on 680 KFEQ.